The track of Henri will stay to our east, but we're still talking about some impacts, especially along the shore as we go into the weekend. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. The biggest concerns will be on the water. So let's start with there. If you're not going to be on the water or near the water this weekend, more than likely you are fine. But rough surfs, dangerous rip currents, as well as just a fast-moving flow of the water makes it not good to be in the water as we go over the weekend. Now, in addition to that, to a lesser extent, I'm concerned about the potential for damaging winds along the shoreline. It's not a definite, but there is potential that we do see localized power outages and localized tree damage. Just a possibility, not a definite. Now, we'll flip on over to the inland threats here. Cloud-to-ground lightning is a concern, especially Saturday night into Sunday. But otherwise, it's not going to be a washout here. We're not expecting much in the way of flooding rains. And if you're inland, the wind threat is not really a concern. Now, here is Henri as of the 2 o'clock p.m. update. It is centered currently right now to the east of about West Palm Beach, Florida, but also, more importantly, 720 miles to the south of Montauk in the eastern end of Long Island. It is a very strong tropical storm, 70-mile-an-hour maximum sustained winds a few miles out from the center here, moving to the north-northwest at 6 miles an hour. Now, it will wobble a little bit to the east as we go over the next 36 hours, but look what happens as it makes its way towards New England and Long Island. It starts to take a shift to the west a little bit, and actually the forecast cone has shifted to the west a little bit. And it does look likely that this storm is going to make landfall either between Cape Cod or somewhere in Long Island. And I will say this, the further west that storm makes landfall, the stronger the storm is going to be. Not just for impacts here, but just overall how the storm will interact. The storm will also slow down as it makes landfall here, and that's thanks to its interaction with an upper-level low-pressure system, also known as a trough, and then also a ridge of high pressure that's located in eastern Canada, which will put the brakes on Henri and kind of just have it fizzle as it goes to the north here. Now, in terms of weather alerts, we have hurricane watches up for Long Island and for parts of coastal New England, but nothing for us here in New Jersey. Definitely not in South Jersey. We'll see if Monmouth County or Northeast New Jersey needs to be put in a tropical storm watch, but right now there is nothing there. Our timeline as we go through the weekend is going to be same old song and dance for today as we go into tonight's spotty showers and storms, but not from Henri and dangerous water conditions. Saturday and Sunday will be the peak of whatever comes. The rain, the wind, the water conditions. That is all of concern as we go into Saturday and Sunday. So here's a look at our GFS model. This is the American solution. This storm is going to make landfall in the eastern part of Long Island. If that is true, we're talking about spotty showers and storms throughout the weekend. Some gusty winds as we go into Saturday night into Sunday. Overall, though, minor impacts away from the water, so that is good. Rainfall totals with the GFS model, not even an inch anywhere, so just some regular rain. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere got a little bit over an inch in some heavy tropical downpours, but overall, not even a big deal with the flooding situation when it comes to the rain. Now, this is the Canadian model's rainfall, and you see we're up to 7, 8, even close to 9 inches of rain in place. This is very unlikely, but this would be if it made landfall in the western part of Long Island and then just kind of stalled around New York City for 24 to 36 hours, and we'd be seeing a lot of rain. But again, that is unlikely here. Take a look at our tropical storm force wind probability. 39 miles an hour or greater sustained winds. The winds that are always blowing. Let's zoom on into New Jersey here. Where you're seeing that, we'll call it middle green. That's 10 to 20% risk of tropical storm force winds. That's essentially Cumberland, Salem counties, the southwestern quarter of New Jersey. But once you get to Cape May County, Atlantic, getting into Burlington, mainland ocean, 20 to 30%, and then 30 to 40% highest risk, at least for our coverage area, Long Beach Island. But I want you to take a look real close at what's happening right around Sandy Hook. You see that brown there? That's a 50 to 60% risk. So that's why I'm saying Monmouth County might be put into a tropical storm watch or even a warning over the next 12 to 24 hours. In terms of storm surge, 1 to 3 feet is forecasted by the National Hurricane Center. It's going to be at the lower end for us here in South Jersey. We can handle that, but we will still be talking about some coastal flooding during this time. Minor flood stage during the evening, high tides right around sunset. Move your cars if you need to, but no damage to homes and businesses are likely here. Coastal flooding ingredients, let's show you what's going on here. We have 4 of our 5 ingredients here. That's why we are going to see coastal flooding, but really we don't have a long duration of onshore winds. So that is actually our saving grace here. Even though we have the full moon on Sunday, we're not getting a lot of water building up on our shore, so that is good news. Now, rip current probabilities are high as we go into Saturday and Sunday. No surprise there. If you're caught in a rip, you want to make sure you swim diagonally away from the shore until you're out of its grip, and then make your way closer to sea while calling for help. We're going to have a full forecast for you about what's going to happen during the weekend in terms of temperatures. We'll have your 7-day as well. But in the meanwhile, PressureBayC.com/weathers, we have a full written update for you, and I'll be posting some of that out on my social media as well: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.